Looking back at the many days that I have been dropped off, bused, and driven to the Andrew Jackson Boys and Girls Club, it is hard to believe that this is my last year as a club kid. My entire childhood has been spent through these doors. To date, I have been a club member at the Andrew Jackson Clubhouse in Nashville, Tennessee, and at the same clubhouse for 14 years. I have watched my mom and grandma rotate who would pick me up. I even remember my mom petitioning at the club bus pick me up from Aiken Elementary School, as my mother needed the support to get me there safely without her losing her job. And Miss LaQuinta made that happen for us. As I sit and reflect upon my club experience, the one word that I use to describe it all is altering. I chose the word altering as the club has altered my life forever. I'm forever grateful that the club was my mom's only option for me many years ago. As my mother attempted to pursue her dreams of obtaining a college degree, the club was our haven. I entered club doors as early as age 4 and have never departed. The Boys and Girls Club taught me my first lesson of community. As an only child, the club provided me with siblings that I naturally don't have, and men that have filled in the gaps when my own father has been absent. These same men have helped me fill out job applications, talked to me about my position as a young man, how I should carry myself, practice for junior staff interviews, and have aided in me building some of the best relationships I could ever imagine just by being a club kid. The many impactful staff that have cultivated me into the young man that I am today, such as Mr. Herb, who taught me how to tie my tie and look smooth while doing it. Mr. Eric has embraced me as he does his own sons. This relationship has pushed me to work harder, to keep cash in my wallet, and always look a man in his eyes. Miss LaQuinta brought me a sense of comfort and reminds me of my auntie every time she calls my name. You see, I was not interested in playing basketball or football. Although I embodied athleticism, I chose to exercise my abilities in other capacities, and Miss LaQuinta observed that. She embraced my uniqueness and instilled in me ownership over my personality. The exquisite oratorical speaker that I am comes from the opportunities provided for me through the club and my mom. My mom has been very intentional about teaching me the power of my words and speaking with confidence. This has opened doors for me to speak before many, lead board meetings, MC the annual gala, and even be requested back. To be in front of the Tennessee State Legislative to advocate for my club members, as well as myself, speak with the American Leukemia Association as a team lead to learn about research and outreach programs that support members who suffer with this deadly disease. I was also selected to be a representative on behalf of the Andrew Jackson Boys and Girls Club as a part of the Maddox Foundation Youth Philanthropic Advisory Board to seek out vulnerable community partners that support this community and learn the skill set behind what it takes to run a nonprofit organization, simply by being a club kid. Naturally, I am musically inclined, and having access to a studio has allowed my gift to flourish without stepping outside of club doors. As a drummer and singer, not only has the club been a resource to me, but it has also allowed me to share my gift by singing and recording music for the Boys and Girls Club's Steak Burger event, as well as teaching younger club members how to use the equipment within the Notes for Notes studio. Not to mention, what I thought was one of my greatest moments as a club kid, being selected in the role of junior staff. As junior staff, I served in 2 clubs this past summer, demonstrating expertise and experience to mold younger club members at Eagleview, as well as my home club, AJ. The influence of the club is pushing me to be the first male on both sides of my family to be accepted into college and finish. Because of the great dedication from club staff, I have been accepted into my number 1 choice of universities. My club staff sat down with me and prepared me to attend college tours during fall break, learn study skills, and plan out how to attack applying for colleges and preparing for standardized tests. When I attend and graduate college, I can stand boldly and say that the Boys and Girls Club kept me safe, provided academic support, social and emotional support, opportunities, and most of all, fun. Being exposed to the tremendous resources that were and are provided, I choose to come to the club daily, regardless of what other teenagers are doing. I was able to partner with Miss LaQuinta in solidifying a partnership with NASCAR as the Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion is a native of Nashville. I know that this is only because of the confidence and platform that the club has created for me. I know that this is the one place where my mom isn't worried about if I will make it home. The legacy that the club is leaving on me is everlasting and life-altering. My ability to speak before crowds, the confidence I exude, and the opportunities I have been granted are because of the club. Humility is a teacher every day that I walk through club doors. Having Miss Alicia believe that I can compete and win at everything she believed I could do has created a relationship that I will take with me everywhere. Miss Alicia came in and saw something in me and never let up until I met every expectation she set before me. Now, as my time is winding down as a club kid, I have a club director who has challenged me to mentor every junior staff in our club. She watches me lead. She pushes me to step further and further into the unknown, all the while guiding me. Miss Sharon reminds me that there is always someone cheering me on. Seeing the dreamers and the believers in Mama Linda's peacefulness, as I have seen every day for the last 14 years, keeps me coming back. I am who I am because of the Boys and Girls Club. With consideration and appreciation, Jehlin Hayes.